Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. I'm your host, Brandon, and without further ado, let us get started with this thing. I'm very excited for today's part, I'm just gonna say, because in today's part, we are going to the deep jungle where we get to meet Tarzan. Tarzan, in case you guys didn't know, probably a lot of you don't, Tarzan's one of my all-time favorite Disney films. Like, I absolutely love that film. It is absolutely fantastic. The soundtrack of that movie, oh man, that's where the message of the stream is coming from. You'll Be in My Heart is one of the Phil Collins songs from that movie. It's a really awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, you totally should. It's a classic. I got my wheels on. This ship looks like a tank, but I do like that though. So, let's go ahead and get moving the ship here. Oh, I walked right into those. I thought those were blocked for some reason. That was so bad. I got my gun firing from a slightly different area this time around, but it really doesn't matter too much. As long as you follow the reticle, you are good to go. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time where they're actually shooting at you. Like, I feel like in the past, they've just kind of like been meandering along, hoping that you'll crash into them, not actually firing the thing. But I could be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I know that's kind of presumptuous to say, but I really don't remember this, so I'm just gonna assume no. It's just a flying tank, people. Don't worry about it. Flying tank with wings. Come some more ships. Those look like new models. We gotta get these models anytime soon. Kind of like some ship models. Like make there, I see a blueprint. The blueprint that you sent previously. It's called Cindy. I don't remember what that's a reference to. I feel like it's a summon, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Kind of a quiet route, honestly. I don't really see a whole lot of enemies. I mean, I didn't see some enemies right now, or I did, but there's the jungle. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually. So here we are. Hey, Donald, maybe King Mickey's down there.
In a backwater place like that? No way. Let's move on.
Hold on, Riku and Kairi might be down there. Let's just check it out.
Forget it. We're on an important mission.
Just land.
No.
Come on.
Ah, silly.
We're landing. Oh.
Don't touch that. No.
This is one of the few worlds that had like a weird introductory cutscene as you're landing in. And cues in and here we are. Ah, I love this world so much. This is the house that Tarzan spoke to before they got defeated by Sabor. Defeated, more like mauled alive, eaten, whatever. Anyway,
Donald, Goofy.
So because of that argument and our crash landing, we are separated from them. Hey, speaking of Sabor, there he is, right there. In fact. Ugh. We must defeat him. Nice way to start the world, right? Right. Not too difficult to defeat. You just gotta kind of like be aggressive because he's very fast. And you can throw counters on him, like. And that's it for him. Beat Sabor, or did we? Sabor is a cunning hunter and knows what to do to survive. But who knows how to fight Sabor? Tarzan! Oh man. When they first promoted Kingdom Hearts many years ago on the Disney Channel, this is the images they showed Tarzan fighting against Sabor, and I was like, I knew I needed to get this game.
Sabor.
Except I didn't have a PS2 at the time, so it took me a while to get on board.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay.
I love this conversation.
Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them? Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Don.
Huh?
Know what? Never mind.
Oh, man.
I'm looking for my friends, Riku and Kairi.
Wow.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
I love that scene because he's like, he wants to
Kairi.
find... Oh.
Friends.
And there he sees Kairi again. Why does he
right.
keep seeing him? There's a reason for that you'll find out later.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends. Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
I love this. It's such a cool meeting. Now, the only unfortunate thing that really, here we go, Deep Jungle, that really bugs me is that Tarzan, the world of Tarzan, is not referenced again in any other Kingdom Hearts game at all, and of course that means they don't go to it either. And here's down Goofy. I'll explain why that in a second.
I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs him? They can run the game without him, huh?
And there's Turk.
Oh,
Oh, what's that? Turk had something. Ooh, Clayton. So Tarzan is gonna go on ahead. Slide on the slide there. Now here's the cool thing. This is the very first world in this game where you can get a party member besides Donald and Goofy. And I think there's people else. Oh, you're gonna hold that thought for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying, yes, this is the first world where you get a new party member. Now, Kingdom Hearts does party members kind of different than other RPGs. See, we get Tarzan here, but you can only use him in this world. Like he does, like due to the world of the rules of Kingdom Hearts, where you can't meddle in the affairs of the worlds and whatnot. There are very few people that they allow to travel to different worlds, and Tarzan is not one of those people. So he can be by your side here while you're in this world, but you cannot take him anywhere else. Now, there's a lot of people who will not opt to not use their new party members, but I like having them because it's the only place where you can use them, and it's just fun having different Disney members travel with you. So it's something I'd like to take advantage of. Here's the rubbish we're on. Rubbish? Words are failing me today. Words are failing me. The rubble. It's I was trying to combine rubble and rubbish, and it just kind of like went somewhere else. But yeah, that's where Sora fell. So yeah, going back to what I was saying before while I do this, is that the reason why this world does not appear in other Kingdom Hearts games is I guess there were some like issues with the Edgar Rice Burroughs, because the Edgar Rice Burroughs company is the people that actually own the rights to Tarzan and everything. For whatever reason, Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix, Disney was not given permission to use Tarzan again. So not only could we not get another world of Tarzan's world or Tarzan anything come back in later Kingdom Hearts games, they weren't even allowed to reference it. So the very next game in the series, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, was all about referencing the past. That's because he visits the worlds of his memory, so he goes to those, you know, he visits the worlds of his memories. It's no new worlds for the most part, it's just you go back to old Disney worlds. And then Tarzan, of course, is mysteriously missing from that, even though we're in it right now in Kingdom Hearts 1 story, right? But that's just what happened. So I always enjoy, that's the one good thing about Kingdom. That's one really good thing about Kingdom 1, that you can explore this world. It's all here. And even though this is a remake, HD re-release of the game, slash updated port, it's still Kingdom Hearts, so they still have all the rights to use it, which is great, because it would kill me if they couldn't do this. And this treehouse, by the way, is fun to explore. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but there's like all sorts of like nooks and crannies that you can go to find all kinds of different stuff. So it's fun to explore this treehouse too. I just love this world so much. And you know what? I was complaining about it in 2 streams ago about how look, the truck just here at the top. Protect chain. Oh, so I can go ahead and equip Tarzan with some stuff now, even though he's not directly with me. So he has his spear. That's the other thing about party members that are world specific. You cannot change the weapons. This is his weapon, the spear, and you cannot change that. Nor can you even get anything else for him. So you're kind of stuck with that base spear. But all world specific party members have pretty much the same type of weapon with the same exact stats. So it's long resource and attack from a distance. So at least it lets you see it though, which I think is pretty cool that you can just look at it. And I'll give him the protect chain since I just happen to pick it up. Give him a little extra defense. Also look at Tarzan's abilities. Look how stacked he is with these abilities. The only thing he doesn't have is the critical plus abilities, which boosts his odds of getting critical damage. You don't really need that. Look at what he's got. He's got all these kind of special moves. Raging Roar, Acid Bite, Healing Herb. Healing Herb is a cure spell. So Tarzan is technically the first party member you get that gets a cure spell. He is also the first party member to get an arrow spell, which is like a wind spell that protects allies. So very useful for that. He's early game. Tarzan is basically a god. Later game, when you come back to this world later, not as useful, but you know, I still like to use him. And he also has Second Wind and Second Chance equipped. Also very good abilities for early game. Second Wind, as you can see, recover. You know, your party members, if they run out of HP, they can't fight for a while. And then when they do wake up, it's only with half HP. With Second Wind, he not only comes back quickly, but all his HP will come back. Great. Second Chance means he'll keep 1 HP, he takes some big damage. Very useful in critical, not critical mode, proud mode, because of how much damage the enemies will do. So, yeah, Tarzan is a very good early game partner. And of course, you can customize his nature as well to have him fight the way you would want him to, if you like messing with that kind of stuff. I really don't. And so now we're in the jungle. Sora and Donald fought over the gummy ship's controls and crashed it in the deep jungle. While separated from Donald and Goofy, Sora was attacked by Sabor, but then rescued by Tarzan. Tarzan can't communicate well, but it appears Sora's friends are somewhere in the deep jungle. Could he be referring to Riku and Kairi? Go with Tarzan, see if you can find him. I said that out of order, but hey, doesn't matter. And we've already encountered 2 people in this world. Tarzan, a young man raised from infancy by gorillas. His gorilla mother is Kala. Tarzan spoke only the language of the apes until he met Jane. Since then, he's learned to speak English at an astonishing rate. He swung onto the screen in Tarzan, 1999. There he is. And then Sabor, a leopard feared by all who live in the jungle, and an enemy of Tarzan and the gorillas. Sabor is a cunning hunter who targets the weak and helpless. He stalked on the scene of Tarzan. Yep, there he is. I have a lot of things I wanted to say right now. I'm trying to like figure out what's the best word and what's to speak them. I guess I'll start with this worlds in general. I can probably reach that chest if I just yeah, I think I'll do this. And there you go. You get this late item early if you just do that. And it has mithril, very useful, in fact. And then you come on this little rope tapestry here. That's what you want to call it. I don't know what to call this. Rope bridge, rope net, I don't know. Yeah, you can walk on this. And there's a chest there that I almost missed. Whew. And it's funny too, because I know I've gotten this before, but yeah, I just, you know, touch everything, mega potion, very good. I knew there's a reason why I wanted to come down here. Oh boy. So what to discuss first? I guess I can talk about like how the Disney movie compares to the original. Obviously, Disney, whenever they make an adaptation of any kind of classic story, classic fairy tale, or in this case, a novel written by Edgar Rice Burroughs, they make their changes. One, of course, is that Tarzan himself his parents were in the movie were killed by Sabor, the leopard that we fought. But in the original book, the novelization, Tarzan's parents were actually killed by Kerchak and Kala, the very same gorillas who came to raise him, or specifically Kerchak. And even though they killed his parents, they were more than happy enough to raise him. So, you know, it's weird. You know what? I was going to go down the pathway. I'm going to go down the same way Tarzan took. So you can just jump off the edge here, and off you go. And there's Tarzan right there. Now he's following us, running like a gorilla. We're about to enter like a really cool segment in a bit, but I'm going to show you this first. Mega Ether now. It's just really giving us good items right after that. Before we go further, I'm going to look at this treetop here. It is really, really hard to see because of how green the floor is, but there's a green trinity hidden around here somewhere. Yeah, like, it's so hard to see. But it's a slightly different color of green. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to find it. You know, it doesn't matter. I can't even access green trinity right now anyway. So down here you can go back to the tunnel that we were just in. This way takes you to climbing trees, which we don't really need to go to right now. So let's just go back to the tunnel. I'm so indecisive, right? I want to show you guys so many things, and I want to explore so many things, but we'll get to climbing trees eventually. You can't get on the gummy ship right now because you're not with Donald and Goofy, so for the time being, you're stuck in the world until you find them. And now look at this. It's a tree sliding mini game. This is what really makes this world special. You can just do this. You can attack to take down branches that are in your path. Because if they hit you, it'll slow you down a little bit and give you a little bit of damage. Yeah. I love that they included this. This is such a cool thing that they added. Like, I don't know about any other worlds that have these kind of mini games in them. And as short as this ride was, you can come back to this mini game later and access more routes. It's just so cool that they added this, man. And here we are. We've made it to the campground. Now you'll notice that we haven't fought any Heartless yet. That's because in this world, the Heartless haven't attacked this world yet. Okay, there's Blue Trinity right here. Can't access it because we don't have Donald and Goofy. Cookie Pot 2. Find the 2 recipe cards. So you can actually do that too. Hey, look. There's some slides hidden around there. I'm not going to grab those just yet. We will find out what those are for in a second. A fun little thing that they had that was an actual reference to the movie is look at these pots. I'm going to go into first person view and see. Look at. Let me get a little closer actually. Is the pots look like Mrs. Potts and Chip from Beauty and the Beast, which was actually in the original film as well. Recipe card 1: light the stove. Be careful. So, yeah, you can find the recipe cards hidden in just random stuff. So you want to light the stove first. But where's the other one? Research note, recipe right there, ingredients potion. That's a different thing. I think another one is here. Research, replicating items. I don't know why the research notes are hidden in these random items, but there you go. Oh, there's another one right here. Put the potion in the pot quickly. Do I have regular potions though? Ah, crap. I don't have regular potions, so I can't even really do that at the moment. And then this is here. Need information. Find research note 2. Let's begin. Potion is in the pot. It's ready to be heated. Light it. Oh, you don't need the. You can just make it.
See ya!
The stove has been lit. Cooking ready. Obtain high potion. You get a free high potion. Done. So let's see if we can find research note 2, and then we can make an ether, I guess. It's a really fun thing. It's like it's pointless, but it's just fun to do. It's just like mess with stuff like this. I wonder if the other note is here. Again, do not know why these notes are just hidden in like stuff, but I guess it gives you motivation to like really explore this kind of stuff and see what's around. Maybe it's here. Oh, you know what? Well, let's look at this globe. I think this is it. Yep. Ice the ingredient. There we go. So now we can begin the experiment. Required notes found. Let's begin. Starting the experiment. But the potion was put in. After putting in the ingredient, ice it.
Deep freeze!
You get an ether. And a second ether by replicating. You completed the experiment, turning the potion into ether. Great job, everyone. Alright, let's go inside here.
Jane.
There's Jane. Jane
Tarzan.
Porta.
Oh, and who's this?
Hi there. I'm...
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Such a normal
Laurel,
response to seeing Donald and
Goofy,
Goofy.
Donald!
Just remember that I'm angry at you.
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
Gummy block. What's that? A gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means...
The king could be here. So we gotta work together to look for him. For now.
Fine, I'll let you tag along. For now. Protect Gummy. So now you can organize your team. Like, I want to keep Tarzan in right now, but I need to activate some trinities that are scattered about. So for the time being, I'm gonna go with Donald and Goofy. So, I'll run with these three for a while. When I get a chance, I'm going to switch back. I'm also going to use this opportunity to thoroughly explore the world, because Heartless have not appeared in the world yet. They do come later, though. Apparently Tarzan was raised in the jungle by the gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking in gorilla back there. Ah, that's right, you're looking for your friends. He said Riku and Kyra here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides and see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? You can't examine them right now because there's no slides. Did you find the slides? They must be lying around the camp somewhere. So a little side quest that you can do to find the missing slides. Oh boy, so much I want to talk about. But we're going to be exploring the world a little bit, so while I'm doing that exploring, I'm going to be talking about a few events. So, let's go ahead and make this Trinity first. And activate the chest. That's interesting. And there was Dalmatians in that chest. Boy, those Dalmatians sure find themselves in the weirdest place, don't they? Alright, so let's explore the world and I'll talk a little bit about stuff. So yeah, oh, there's Clayton. Clayton's the name. I'm a hunter, not a researcher. What? No, I am not going to hunt the gorillas. But they're so rare. I just like to get a look at them. I have no doubt Tarzan knows where the resting grounds are. He just won't tell us where for some reason. This happens to be the only time in the story where you can just go talk to Clayton. So, yeah, I did so. And he says he doesn't want to hunt the gorillas, but we all know that's a lie. I'm pretty sure that while you're exploring, Sabor can randomly attack you. He's a random enemy in this world for a while you're exploring here. I'm just looking for trinities, honestly. Or get some chests while I'm here. There he is.
Come on!
You can fight him for some good XP. And it's easier to defeat him this time because you got your party.
Come on!
Until the Heartless appear, he's the only enemy that can actually really attack you at the moment. Not as good an experience as what you did the last time, and of course after that he just runs away. You can't hit him, that's it. So it's just something you gotta be careful of. So yeah, that's a running thing with Kingdom Hearts, is that while you're exploring the worlds, you have Donald and Goofy, a duck and a dog, who's traveling with you. I mean, you're not exactly a common sight yourself with the clothes you wear and the keyblade and all that kind of stuff, but still, not many people really react weirdly when you have this weird too with you. Clayton didn't even have a reaction. He said the gorillas are so weird. Look at this guy, and look at that guy who's down there that can't climb. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm getting a lot of mega items. I don't really need this many, but you know, I guess I will later. So whatevs. There's nothing really else here besides those two things. You can kind of sidle along this edge here for some reason. Not really, you know. So anyway, I guess I'll next talk about the original storyline of Tarzan. Like I was saying before, Kerchak and Kala killed his parents and then took him in. And then eventually, when he grew up, he eventually took on Kerchak, defeated him, and became the new leader of the gorilla pack. And then Jane came in the story. And that's where things get a little more fuzzy for me, but that's kind of like the basic story structure there. Let's go this way. Hippo's Lagoon. Here you got a bunch of hippos just kind of like hanging out. And the hippos actually assist you with some platforming. Not really assist you, but come like so. A little platforming that you can do. Another mega potion. They're just like giving me so many mega items. Like, what do I have equipped right now? I have 3 mega potions equipped. Like, I'm glad I have some ethers now too and a high potion, but. And Tarzan, by the way, had 3 potions as well, which is cool. Now the other, so yeah, one of the changes that Disney had made to the story was that Sabor was instead the one that killed Tarzan because I guess they didn't want kids thinking of Tarzan's parents, you know, gorilla parents, Kerchak and Kala, as villains. It's kind of an abstract thing. Oh man, it's such a hard platform to be at. It's abstract thing for kids to understand that even though your adopted parents murdered your actual parents, that it's okay. Which, I mean, it's not okay, but that's just the law of the jungle. Oh man, I may not be able to make that right now. I'm just gonna focus on the other thing. Because I don't want to spend too much time on it. So yeah, instead they made the character of Sabor. I call him the character because he's a leopard, but anyway. As the one that not only killed Tarzan's parents, but the one that killed, Kerchak and Kala's actual child. Can I side on this? No, I can't. It looked like I could, but I can't in fact do that. And then, of course, you know, Kerchak and Kala raised him. Kerchak begrudgingly so because he's not one of us, after all. But Kala wants to raise him, so that's how the story goes from there. Ah, man. So this hippo does not move around, so you can actually comfortably jump there with no problem. Up we go. There's Dalmatians. Climb up this bamboo trunk here. Swing through the tree tops and vines. It's like jump on to grab a vine, then swing to the next one. So yes, you can also do a swinging mini game. Or I thought you could do the mini game here, but at the very least you can jump on now. You gotta wait for the target to appear, and then you can jump into the next one. But I kept pressing it. Ideally, oh, I hit the chest right there, though. If you fall off at any time, I think it just takes you back to the Hippo's Lagoon, and then you have to try again. And Donald and Goofy do not follow. There's more Dalmatians. Donald and Goofy do not follow you onto this because they are scrubs and do not have a swing on guardians. But it's okay. Go without. I go the distance. Can I get over there though? That takes you back this way, but I don't know how to get to the other direction. So I'm gonna try to get on the another way. Is there a way to get on those other buttons? That's what I'm wondering. Maybe I have to climb on this one. Maybe that's seemed like you can, which is odd. Or, oh, you just gotta jump to it. You just gotta be a big man and jump. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Or, I guess I can just fall. So embarrassing. One other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that, you know, I complained about it 2 streams ago about Wonderland. I know, what is it? This I look kind of, okay. Is that Wonderland I don't feel is a good introduction to Kingdom Hearts 1 because I guess, you know, it's an old movie, not as many people were familiar with it. Well, there's a save point here. And most people I talk to don't like the Wonderland worlds. But this world, a lot of people like, and it's funny that I should mention this because they talked about this world a lot in like promotional stuff. Like I said, this is the very first world that I saw when I saw a commercial for Kingdom Hearts many years back, and this is actually the first world that I actually saw all the way through before I actually got the game. My friend Zachary had the game, and I saw him play through all of Deep Jungle, and I loved it. It was great. So this world. If the movie itself wasn't enough to give me a lot of love for this world, the fact that I saw this world as my first experience with Kingdom Hearts did it so even more. Jane Porter, a naturalist who's in the jungle with Clayton, her guide, to study gorillas. She met Tarzan in the jungle and is gradually teaching about humanoids. She's courageous and will face any danger for her research. In the jungle, she encountered Tarzan. So there you go. Clayton, a veteran hunter, he acts as Jane's guide to her on her expedition to the jungle. He thinks of animals only as prey and dreams of the money to be made selling gorilla zoos. Even the journal says it right there. He first set aside some apes and Tarzan. So yeah, this is also the first time where you... Well, no, that's not true. We fought Cerberus and Hercules, but it's the first place where you fight the proper main villain of in their world. Obviously, we haven't fought him yet. That's coming later. Turk, a young female gorilla and Tarzan's close friend. She's protective of the other young gorillas and acts as their leader. Unlike the other gorillas, her curiosity about humans is greater than her fear of them. She was up to some monkey business, Tarzan. It's funny that they even included her in this game because she doesn't really play a role. Tantor, the elephant from that movie, did not appear in this game. Moreover, another character that does not appear in this game, which is weird, is Jane's father, whose name I can't remember at the moment, but he's not in this game either. So it implies that she just came here with Clayton on her own, which is very odd. So yes, by talking to this flower bud, you can try time trials of the Vine games. You have 4 courses that you can attempt. Jump course, trap course, acrobatic course, expert course. Let's try the jump course and see what kind of record we can get. I'm already off to a bad start. But we'll keep pressing on. It's not too difficult a game, to be frank. You just gotta be on your toes. And then it continues on to the Vines 2 area. And you gotta be careful because sometimes it'll have you grab a vine even though you didn't need to. It all depends on whether or not you're next to it. Finish. And that's it. I don't think you get anything particular for doing them. But now the minigame section is filled up. You have the vine jump minigame, and it tells you the records for each course. The jump course, trap course, acrobatic course, So, the jump course is very much an introductory into this minigame. You're going to climb this ivy here. It's going to take us to another area, the climbing trees area, which I neglected to go to before. I think there's a trinity here, or if not, there's one close by. The flower's wilted. What will make it bloom? Hitting it won't make it bloom. Seeing if it blooms by casting magic. So yeah, you just keep talking to the flowers, and it tells you how to have it happen. What will happen if all the flowers bloom? So why don't we try doing that and see what happens? We're hardly starting with the flowers glow black. So I'm going to try to use as little magic as possible. Fire! So weaker spells. That made it bloom.
Fire! That one. Deep freeze!
There we go, now you bloom. I don't want to spend too much magic though, so let's
Deep freeze!
Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. There we go. You.
Deep freeze!
Just keep blooming though, please. Why? Now I'm out of magic. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, that's so embarrassing. That's super embarrassing. I'm gonna have to do all that again. And I'm out of magic, more or less. So I'm gonna have to go back here and reattempt that. Oh boy. Get a saving while I'm here, I suppose. I'll technically do some of these courses later, but I guess I'll do one right now since I'm here. Might as well. Now we're gonna try the trap course. Why is it called the trap course, you may ask? Because now some of the vines have been replaced with snakes. I messed that up already. God. I didn't even make that. I'll try to do it real quick while I was here. And the snakes, if you're on the snakes for too long, they will recoil out, and then you have to, and then you'll fall. So, it's the first difficult one, I'd say. So I got a big old DNF right there. Did not finish. I'm gonna try again. You just kind of see the vines being replaced by the snakes. Okay, that's it that time. What the? Come on! Oh my god, why? There we go. It's a matter of waiting for the prompts, but sometimes the prompts will not pop up, and that's when it gets annoying, you know? Alright, so now here's this set. And of course, the fact that, you know, there's now snakes instead of vines is a reference to, reference to the thing in the Tarzan movie where he grabbed on a snake instead of a vine. There, we did it. Now let's go back to the climbing trees and see if we do not fall off this time. Oh, that's such a treacherous thing. So let's try this again.
Deep freeze!
Oh boy. Gotta remember that hole is there to not fall.
See ya! Deep freeze!
Okay, so why did that miss? Come on, dude. I don't want to waste an effort.
Deep
This
freeze!
looks like where we're going.
Deep freeze!
Now I'm out of magic. Ah. So unfortunate. Oh boy, oh boy. I guess I might use one of these because I don't want to waste an effort.
See ya!
Okay. Careful. There's a blue trinity there, which is why we're here. But the only way I'm going to catch that one
Thunder!
is thunder. So they're now all blooming. Did anything happen? Did I miss a flower maybe? I'm going to just spam the R1 button and see if another appears, because I don't know why anything happened yet. I must have missed it. Unless that was just all a big red herring that I just wasted. I can't think of nothing. I think that's what happened. Does this really do nothing? It's kind of weird. Oh well, I'm here. Just do this tree. That's such a waste of time. Another gummy. Another weapon gummy. Why did nothing happen to fall? I don't know why nothing's happening. It's super weird, in fact. It's super weird. And yeah, you can get back to the treehouse from here. That's where that path led. But there's nothing really more to do here. And I think I've found all the trinities for now. I don't think there's a blue. I don't think there's any trinities inside the house. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna have a quick look at the journal though, both to check how many Dalmatians I managed to get so far, and I found there's 3 left here in the deep jungle. I don't know. I don't think there's any more trinities in this world. But there was just gonna take a shortcut down the tree. I don't think there's another way down to the area to the campground without this tree sliding game or something. So what else is there to talk about as far as the Tarzan? I think I pretty much covered everything. It's a really cool world. You have the two mine mini game and the tree sliding game. The mine mini game is not great. I'm happy that it's there, but it's not fantastic. This mini game, on the other hand, this is some real stuff here. I love this tree sliding game, especially when it actually expands to have other things in it besides just, you know, the base sliding. But yeah, I think I found the Trinity, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Tarzan back in the group. Well, I guess while I'm out here, I'm gonna get the slides first. Obtain slide 2. I completely forgot last stream. I got those 2 postcards from the Gizmo Shop side quest and I never put them in, but that's okay. We're gonna be going back to Traverse Town soon anyway. Jane's research slide. It may help decipher Tarzan's mystery word. Anything else? So we need to find all the slides. We saw a few of them while we were just wandering around, so we just need to actually grab them. Slide 4. Slide here, slide 3. Where else? There's no slide on the top of the flagpole. But you can't climb up here. Slide 6. Slide 1. And there's a slide at the end of the thing over there. Slide 5. I think that's all the slides. I think there were 6 in total, but let's review real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip. We found all 6 slides, so let's go ahead and go back inside. I'm going to switch Tarzan back into the party. Now what should I do? Tarzan is kind of balanced in both. He's more of a strength guy, to be absolutely certain. In fact, before we actually go in, let's just look at all their stats real quick. You can see a good breakdown here. By the way, as far as leveling is concerned, you might have already noticed, but all characters level at the same rate, even if they're not in your party. So Tarzan is level 20. That does not mean that if I leave this world and gain several levels and come back, Tarzan will be under leveled. No, all party members are. I guess the idea is that they're all just training on their own or whatever. But your party members that you get in different worlds will always be to your relative level. They will not be severely under level or severely over level. They will always be kind of like around you, which is very good. It encourages people to actually use them. This is what I wanted to see, their stats. So Tarzan has the strongest strength stat of all of the characters right now, even Sora. Yeah. And his defense is 17, which is also higher than everyone else. For now, I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna switch out to this set here. I'm gonna have Donald replaced with Tarzan for this kind of build because the 3 of us, we can just demolish the groups of enemies that come in our path. For boss fights, I'm probably gonna switch out to Donald because I want his magic to be available for bosses. That's not as important now because Donald doesn't have a cure spell, but it's still. Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. Yeah, I contradicted my own self. Donald is absolutely better for now because he can use his magic to take down enemies quickly, and then Goofy will just be good defenses so he can actually survive against bosses. Because Donald can't take a hit right now. We've seen this in previous streams. On that note, yeah, no, I'm okay with the equipment though. One more time. Now we're going to look through the slides. But for future, when Donald does get the cure spell, I absolutely want him on the team because he can use cure to help me. That's invaluable even if he can't really stay alive himself. You know what I'm saying? What else was I going to say? Darn it. Oh! The last thing was, Donald gets spells at the same rate Sora does. So whenever Sora learns a new spell, Donald learns it too. So Donald can now, you know, when we get cured, Donald will also get it, basically. Anyway. Donald claims to be the Ultimate Edition, but he can't get spells until Sora gets them, so there you are. Anyway, now we're going to look at the slides. So we have this slide here, which is a big castle.
What's wrong, Sora?
What? Nothing. This place, it just looks so familiar. But how? I've never been off my island. That's actually something you want to keep in mind, the fact that a castle looks familiar. But it's not something you'll know until you understand until later. But anyway, then you have this picture, this one, a gorilla, boat, fencing. That's all the slides.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to
Why
them.
would Riku and Kairi or Mickey be
Really,
with the gorillas?
Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Gorillas. Gorillas. But Tarzan agrees to it anyway.
Are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Look at that evil grin he gets. Also, it's interesting to note that Clayton is a Disney villain that we're eventually going to have to cross paths with. But he's not part of the Disney Villain Council. The Assembly of Darkness, as I think is the official name for them. But yeah, you still have to fight him regardless. And that's actually something they bring up later. But, you know. I wish I could go too, but gorillas are wary strangers, so the smaller the group, the better. Swinging out vines is the only way to the treetops. Perhaps you'll find the leader of the gorillas up on the treetops. I wish I could go too. Oh, wait, very this. Okay, off we go. I think Sabor attacks us, yep. Where is he? Here he is. There he is. Now you see that fight. He does a lot of damage. I'm telling you, in the early game, Tarzan is a beast. And there he goes, he's running off. We don't need to follow him because there's nothing for us in that direction. So off we go to here. Back to the Hippo's Lagoon. And I don't think we need to go that way, so we're just going to go ahead and climb the treetop. I think that's where we need to go. Go see Kerchak first. They won't let us do the minigame right now. Because they don't want your challenge to be which is actually good, because they don't want your Vine challenge to be interrupted by the cutscene. They don't want a dream canceled. There's a chest here now. I wonder if this only popped up because I made those flowers bloom. It's wishful thinking, I suppose, but maybe... Because this chest was certainly not there before. But hey, whatever. Yo, can I get on this? Come on, there we go. Is there anything in this direction? No way. These flowers are like blooming now. I really do think it might... It's weird that Tarzan doesn't swing though, you know? Because this is his thing, but whatever. They only let Sora swing. No swinging for Tarzan, even though that's his thing. And there's Kerchak and Kala, who actually say nothing in this game. You'll see.
Kerchak, please listen to me.
Of course, Tarzan, it sounds like he's speaking English now. That's the gorilla. He's actually talking in gorilla at the moment. But because he's talking to Kerchak, it's just automatically translating English. Just like in the movie, you know. The gorillas do not speak
nesting grounds are
English.
secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
It's weird that they don't speak, though.
Oh, did you get that?
No.
Kerchak! Kerchak.
seems sort of distracted by something. Is he looking for the treehouse? That's weird that it just doesn't show your party at the moment. So he just kind of like stays there for a minute. We can now look at the Kerchak and Kala though. Boss of the gorilla pack. He was against letting Tarzan join the group, but Kala's resolve won him over. Kerchak worries that Tarzan's contact with people will bring danger to the gorilla community. He established himself as leader of the pack and Tarzan. There you go. Kala. The gorilla who found Tarzan in the jungle. She has always helped and defended him even when he was scorned by the others. Kala is not happy about Tarzan's contact with people, but she knows it's important to him. She was second banana to Tarzan. Was she though? Kala was super important in the first Tarzan film. I don't know how to say that. Alright, so to the treehouse is where we need to go now. So we go up to climbing trees and these bugs happen. Just check again. I guess it's pointless, honestly. It doesn't really look like anything happens. So whatever. To the treehouse. See just Turk just playing around with the globe there. Look at Clayton. Look at him. He's about to just shoot Turk. And that's what Kerchak was doing.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak, please.
Yeah, he's not gonna trust them now. I'm surprised he doesn't go lunge on Clayton after that stuff.
You don't understand. I was only trying to. A snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
Of course, they don't buy it. They can't really disprove it either, so... Alright, so we're done here. So we can go right ahead and down here. Actually, the sliding the tunnel is maybe the fastest way, but I don't think it's the only way to get there. I still don't see the Green Trinity. It's so difficult to see. Yeah, I think we can just actually go down this way. Where does this lead? That leads back to the treehouse, so a big circle. So yeah, we don't need to go that way. We can just go down to Vines 2. Drop down here. And then just go right back to the campground from this direction. Another thing to note, Sabor's here again. Where are you, Sabor? There he is.
See ya! Here!
Thunder is way more effective, actually. I should probably...
Thunder!
There you go, it's over. Alright, get out of here, Sabor. Oh, what you cat. Bad kid. Now we go back to the tent.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now.
No, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Look at all of them. Look at that face.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.
Oh. Can't leave the world right now. the normal save point has turned into a temp save point for some weird reason. Don't mind Mr. Clayton. He's not a bad person, just a bit impetuous. Boy, you cannot be more wrong. Anyway, let's go on.
Heartless!
Now there's Heartless.
Thunder!
So yeah, now Heartless will start appearing in this world. Why is that, you may ask? Well, the Heartless are drawn to darkness. This was normally a world that was kind of like devoid of like any kind of like major impurities, but Clayton's darkness, the darkness in his heart, drew the Heartless in this world and put their attention to it. So now we have to rescue gorillas, and each gorilla gives you a gummy piece or some other kind of item. The gorillas, they don't really have a journal entry. They're based on the gorillas that were like Turk's friends, essentially. The gorilla in the treehouse may be in danger. Please protect the gorillas. So yes, it tells us where we need to go next. We gotta go to the treehouse. And now this is back to being a regular save point as opposed to a temp save point. And we have white mushrooms can spawn here as well. Now, when they go on the ground, you need to hit them with a gravity spell, but I don't have gravity at the moment, so...
Thunder!
I am gonna try to see if I can get Thunder Arch from this white mushroom, though. So he just needs to light his head up again, just the way they did in the other world, Wonderland. It's kind of like just meandering around right now.
Thunder!
Thunder is kind of risky though because it has a wide range. You might accidentally hit another white mushroom when you do that. Wow, so I not only got Thunder Arc but a Thunder Gem. That is super good, in fact. I don't think there's really much else I really need to do with these mushrooms, but...
Fire!
I guess I can go ahead and deal with that.
Fire!
Might as well see if I can just see if he can shimmer again. Maybe I can just go ahead and get some good fire item. I really don't want to do that. It's sweltering, but I'm trying to get him to shiver. Shiver! Shiver, man, shiver. He's gonna leave soon if he doesn't shiver soon. Come on, shiver, man. Really? Really, dude? Man, this is so annoying. Why you no shiver? Shiver, please. He's gonna leave before I get to do the thing. God, why? Yep, he left. See, I knew he was gonna leave. And that's the caveat sometimes. You wait for him to do it. And
Come on!
And sometimes it just won't. But at least I was able to get Thunder Arts out of that, so that's pretty cool. Gotta get all 7 hearts, that's the goal. Tarzan has not so far used any of his items, which is good. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Nah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Just have those mega items ready. So we're heading back to the treehouse for now. Something I was gonna mention was the fact that in the movie Clayton had his own group of mercenaries that joined him, but in this game he's just kind of like a solo bandit, I guess you could say. Okay, now we're gonna try the acrobatic course. Which is a little bit harder than the trap course. The main thing about this one is just that the vines are placed in like a different area that are harder to get to. Which you can probably already see right through that. And of course, there's a few snakes here and there that you gotta be careful for as well. More snakes in the trap course, certainly. Oh, come on! And that's that. Well, I guess we'll have to try that again. That's what I'm saying. Like the vine minigame is not really great. It's not. Mini games I can say with confidence definitely got better in later Kingdom Hearts games than this one. The tree sighting mini game is pretty fun though. And And the reason why the other mini games and later Kingdom Hearts games are better is because they had their own very own game mechanics to them. Whereas the mini games of this Kingdom Hearts 1, they kind of just use the exact same mechanics as the base game, but just apply weird stuff like this to it. That honestly I think hurts it a little bit that you're trying to combine the two gameplays with a mini game that's just not built for that. It's really hard to describe if you haven't played the game, if you haven't played it yourself. But as you can see, I got the same menus and everything. Nothing's really changed. It's kind of like that. Where is the last? Oh, you gotta just jump it. Ooh. Oh, that's tricky. That's the trick. That you're expecting another vine to just nicely take you onto the ledge, but no, you just gotta jump it. Here's some heartless.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Oh, I didn't even look at the heartless are. I know what they're called, but I'll in a second to show you. Yeah, Tarzan just applies some wind armor to himself. Arrow Gut G, which is a wind type gummy. Let me grab my stuff real quick. The only thing that's missing is the fact that Goofy's not here, so I can't use the treasure magnet, which kind of sucks. Yes, let's look at those new Heartless real quick. So they are called Power Wilds. Heartless resembling a monkey. With great physical strength and agility, they often strike with combination attacks. Avoid close range battle with them as possible. Now is this is the first time where you're going to start really seeing themed Heartless. We didn't really see them before, like we just kind of saw a generic Heartless, like a generic soldier or a generic large body. But now you're going to start seeing some Heartless that are kind of like unique to the worlds. Well, not unique, but that really fit with the theming. Because this is a monkey Heartless, and this is a jungle, so, you know, you would expect to see monkeys. It's just a cool thing that we kind of like started doing. But we are heading to the treehouse now. The Heartless, I imagine, are actually inside the treehouse already, and therefore will not just spawn right in. Probably see them if I wanted to. I see them, yep, they're in there. Let's just go ahead and jump through this window here, this broken window.
Thunder!
Oh, I'm not imagining, I didn't realize.
Come on!
The good thing about Tarzan is that he has a cure spell, he can really keep you safe. In fact, when we get to boss fights later, I might just take off the potion line if he hasn't already used it. And give it to somebody else who can't already heal.
Come on!
Lightning dash is so useful because it really helps close distance on those faraway Heartless. Shell Gummy. I think those are all the gorillas that are in immediate danger for now. So with that, let's go ahead and head down into the tunnel. We're getting very close to the end of this world, actually. It's not a huge world. I just kind of made it longer because I was exploring all this side quests in the world itself. Because once you do that, it really extends the length of it. But it's just not a huge world just to begin with. That's the other thing I do like about later Kingdom Hearts games. They do make bigger worlds. These worlds feel more fuller. I can't talk today. They feel more fuller, but some of them are kind of small feeling. It's a weird thing to describe. So when you head back to the camp, or try to. Oh, real quick side story action. So do you guys remember last stream where we had that scene where Hades met Maleficent? So that's one of the scenes that could actually be changed depending on when you do that. Minor spoiler, late in the game you do fight Maleficent and you do defeat her and she's basically dead. So if you see that cutscene, you defeat Maleficent and then later on go back to the Olympus Coliseum and beat Cerberus. Like, it's complete sequence breaking, but if you go back to Olympus Coliseum later after you've defeated Cerberus and Maleficent's also already been defeated, what happens then is that Hades will just kind of like talk to himself in that scene. It's kind of weird. Like, the scene where Maleficent comes at the end just doesn't happen. Hades just talks to himself and then...
Here!
Now Heartless are starting to spawn a little bit.
Here! Thunder!
That did not sound like power wire. What's cool about the power wires is that if you count their attacks, they actually they start grabbing their foot in pain. It's a cute little thing. There ought to be more. I thought so.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Ooh, so this is a new type of Heartless. They're very annoying to fight, but Tarzan got a good one. But they drop a lot of money. But they can also cost you a lot of money too. And I'll explain their gimmick in a second when I get to the journal. So these are called bouncy wilds. Heartless resembling a monkey. Unlike power wilds, they attack from long range with a slingshot. They scamper about during battle, making them difficult to hit. So yeah, they run around, hit you with a slingshot, and they also drop bananas. And if you slip on the bananas, they'll laugh at you and you'll drop your own money supply on them. I hate fighting these things. And one of the things they added for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix is there's an even stronger version of these bouncy wilds that you can fight later, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, I hope the gorillas are by the cliff are alright. Please protect the gorillas. So yes, you can talk to Jane to figure out where gorillas might be hiding. I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this.
Here!
They probably should have
Come on!
I'm going to be doing less fighting and trying to collect this money. I cannot wait to get the treasure magnet for myself because, oh man, this is such a pain to do. Let me see if I got a fire gummy. That is an engine gummy. That's pretty good. So you have to do this for story stuff anyway, to save the gorillas, I mean. But it's nice that you also get some stuff for doing so. It's cool. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. This is the cliff. This is where I want to go.
Thunder! Ha!
Come on now.
Come on! Come on!
There we go. Beat him. If you get one wing, you must get the other wing. Or at least you should. You gotta make your ship look good, right? You don't want to have just kind of like one wing hanging around. That don't look nice. Moreover, I don't think that's good for maneuverability either, so there's that as well. Anyway, I think we saved all the gorillas, so now we gotta report back to the camp. Okay! What are these? Oh, I know what this is, actually. Pay attention. Okay, there's that one. Got it. I'll explain the gimmick in a second, but right now I need to pay attention. Okay. Got it. Oh my god, I missed it again. Darn. It was the sensor one. It's hard. Again, they're still giving me another chance. Yeah, okay, cool. If I mess up one more time though, I think that's it. Okay, I think he went all the way to the left. Yep, cool. Nice! I did it! Lightning stone. I can't believe I actually did that. So yeah, that was an interesting encounter. those things are called black ballades. A heartless that confuses enemies by creating projections of itself. If the copies are attacked, it will resort to counterattacks and eventually run away. However, it is attacked directly and relentlessly. So yeah, that's a unique heartless that only appears in this world, in this area, and even then, only sometimes. And that is one of the new additions for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. This heartless was not in the original Kingdom Hearts 1 game. What's the point of fighting that thing? I think if you don't mess up, you may get something better than that, but I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't say. If there are some new heartless that were added to this game that you have to like pretty much farm and beat them. Ooh, nice. You have to kind of like defeat them relentlessly in order to get like some better stuff. Some stuff that you could only get in Final Mix, for example. Like there's some like if you're trying to go a completionist route, get everything. There's some of those enemies that you have to defeat several times. And I don't know if that's one of them, but it might be. Now, what did I just get? I got Tech Boost, along with an AP Boost. That's pretty good. Let me store my abilities real quick, though, by AP. There we go. Increase Tech Points obtained by impairing attacks. Equip more to boost effect. That is a very useful ability, because it lets you get... You do a lot of teching in this game, so you want to have something that boosts that, for sure. For sure. And Donald got a boost in his AP as well. What about Goofy? Did he get a boost? No, he did not. But I could probably take off an ability stud off Donald. But, I mean, I guess he can keep it for now. There's no real reason to take it off at the moment. Alright, so let's go. I'm getting hungry, but good thing we're almost done with this train. Oh, now I can't leave the world, so you know that you're done with the gorillas. At least that's how I know. I do hope Mr. Clayton is safe. So once she says that, that means you know you're done. You hear another gunshot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to switch to Goofy. Because I'm gonna need him soon, I can tell. We're getting close to the boss fight, so I want to make sure that I have him set. Oops. And I'm also gonna go ahead and start equipping items. Like, ooh, I got into the item slot? When did that happen? I didn't even, if there was a level up, I guess I just didn't notice. What do you know? I'm gonna actually go ahead and not equip items yet. I think there's one more thing I have to do. So we hear the gunshot coming from here. There's Clayton's pipe. And this actually leads to our final fight with Sabor. This is the toughest, because now he's doing that rush attack, which is super powerful. And he has more health than he has before. Guys, are you gonna help? I'm taking like some serious hits here. Yeah, Sabor ain't gonna around this time. I'm gonna fight him seriously. See, now he does a pouncing attack from the shrubs. Thunder! He's stunned. Cool. Come on now.
Come on!
150 this time. And this time Sabor is actually dead. And we get a white fang. Oh no. So now we gotta listen to Jacob. Uh-oh.
Thunder!
Deal with these things. We're getting more tickets. Nice. Oh, now shadows are appearing.
Here! Come on! Come on!
Hold still, you. Good thing those things don't have a lot of HP. They're just annoying. Oh, they updated. According to Tarzan's source within. Meanwhile, Donald and Goofy found a gummy block that might be included fighting the king. After Sora, Donald, and Goofy found each other at the camp, they learned about the gorillas and their nesting grounds from Jane. Kairi, Riku, and the king might be there. Tarzan asked Kerchak, the leader of the gorillas, for permission to take Sora and friends to the nesting grounds. But Kerchak wouldn't trust Sora after Clayton attempted to shoot Turk. Shortly after the hardest part of the camp, Jane and Turk got abducted. So what happens? Oh yeah, that's right. I have to equip that white fang now. Increases AP by 1 though. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Slightly increases. I want to equip it too, but I need the AP. What I might do though is I might equip the white fang instead of the Ifrit's horn, because that might actually be a bit more useful. It gives me a boost, which is nice. And I'm not going to really worry about fire enemies in this world, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the white fang. Goofy, I don't think I can really afford to get... Yeah, he can't even wear a tornado right now, which is a shame. What about... But I can switch out the Brave Bird for the Ifrit's horn. That can allow him to use his tornado ability that he just got. And I'm sure that'll be quite useful going forward. Donald, I will go ahead and give him the Brave Word because he doesn't need the AP right now. I think we're good. Ability stud won't be enough to give Tarzan anything of oh no, he can get a critical plus. Let's change the plans. Let's give Tarzan this ability stud. Decrease the defense a little bit. Hey, now he can use a critical plus, which is useful. Very good, in fact. And now we're getting close to that boss fight, so now I'm going to give Goofy the stout shield so he can defend against attacks better. Donald just in case, but I'm not going to have him in the boss fight, but, you know, it's good to be safe. Better safe than sorry. And let me go ahead and organize some of this stuff here. Okay. Let's head back to the camp. That's the right way to get to the camp. No Heartless here, which is weird. Hey, where's Jane?
What's wrong, Tarzan?
Something coming. Jane, danger. Jane, near treehouse.
Sounds like trouble. Let's go.
So she, like, kind of ran out of here in a hurry, I see. I thought we were getting close to the boss fight. I guess not. Well then. Goofy, you can go ahead and have your smasher back. You're gonna need it.
Thunder!
Where are you? I must have forgotten this world completely. I thought there was
Thunder!
less boss fights. I thought the boss fight was coming up. I tripped on the banana on top of the... How does this happen? So we gotta get to the treehouse. I guess this is a good opportunity to do the final Vine course. After I get it used real quick. There we go. Expert course. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. These prompts just don't pop up sometimes. Sometimes it's just RNG, which is terrible. And yes, this is the expert course because now all of the ropes we swing on our snakes. We are all snake. Okay, that first one was a vine, but the rest are snake. And that's it. That's the expert course. So we've now done all 4 of the courses. You get absolutely nothing for doing them, by the way.
Tarzan!
The big left one looks suspicious. So this is actually kind of like an endless battle. You have to basically defeat the giant one to stop the Heartless from appearing. So let me just try to attack this as much as possible.
Come on!
Leave,
Thunder!
I don't know how to beat this thing. There, done. They should have given it a health bar if it was needed to be destroyed. It like shook my faith a little bit. Clayton came to the 1010. That's the last thing I remember. Clayton? Gorillas trap. Turk ran. We must help the gorillas. So yes, it was Clayton. As I said before, Clayton is the one that's drawing the Heartless Sword because of the darkness in his heart. And of course, once the Heartless find a world, they just don't leave. So he's basically screwed this world forever, in a way. It's always going to have Heartless problems now, even after Clayton is defeated. But that's up to us. It's up to us to defend the world now. Man, dust. Alright. So now for sure, we're getting to that boss fight. This time for real. For real, I mean it. This is the last part.
Thunder! Here! Thunder!
Okay. They're defeated.
Come on!
Blah, blah, blah. Power shot. Power line. Yes, nice little thing. None of the Heartless? What? Where? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding?
Come on!
Goodness gracious.
Thunder! Thunder!
They just left? Why? Ooh. Alright, if you're done, then you're done. It's fine by me. Alright. For real this time, boss is coming. So now, I'm gonna wait 1 more second though, because there's one more area. I just do not want to wait for them to waste their items on a fight. Tarzan, please. Tarzan, please. Do not block my path. Alright. Let's go in. Oh, another black ballet. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a try, see if I can get something good. That was pretty simple. Okay, you can only hit it once. You saw me, I tried to combo it. Okay, I saw where it went. Wow, I think that's in the center. But what is it actually? I saw it. It's on the right. What? It had to be. Oh, that was close. This is a really hard game. It did move to the left. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't follow that at all. This is super hard to follow with your eyes. I just took that time. I think that's what it is. It only does it a certain amount of times. Like, you have as many chances as you can, but I think you need to get it perfect in order to get the best item out of it, which I did not do. Anyway, I wasted HP from that, so I'm going to use this tent real quick just to boost up. And now I'm going to give us some items so we can be ready for this fight coming. Yeah, go ahead and have some ethers for Sora. Tarzan has already used his potions now. I'm going to go ahead and give Goofy the potion so he has the means to heal. But that was all I had, though, high potion, so that's just one heal. That's it, one and done. Have myself the ethers here. Go ahead and give myself a mega ether as well in case I need to heal. Give everyone magic, mega potion to heal everyone. But it's really on them. It's really on them. If we're in trouble, they're the ones that are going to need to be the ones responsible for the healing. They just don't have the potions otherwise. So here we go. We're ready for this. All the gorillas lined up. He's ready to shoot them all. With his Heartless that he's now controlling.
No! Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Clayton's already lost his mind at this point.
Thunder!
As you can see by that freaking scream he just does.
Thunder!
Small fight defeated, now we can attack Clayton. He carries potions with him so he can actually heal himself and leave him alone. But otherwise he's just Gunman. But he brought a friend. Hey, what is that sound? Hold on. What is that sound? There's like a buzzing sound outside. Alright, let's continue. The invisible barrier. See, his Clayton has a friend now. He's riding on this invisible ally. Now all you see is actually chameleon harness called a sneak stealth sneak. Now all you really need to do is defeat Clayton, but you get experience for defeating the Heartless that he's on top of too, so we just oh man, see, that's what I don't like. They both try to heal me, they both try to do. And now they're separated, but they're trying to finish things because they did a lot of damage.
Come on! See ya! Thunder! Thunder! Come on!
I'm not doing any damage to it. Why am I not doing any hurting me.
Thunder! Thunder!
There, now he's defeated. That's what Clayton fight. Look, he dropped something too. Mega Punch. Beautiful. Clayton is not nearly as hard to defeat while his companion. I actually did that in one attempt, which is pretty good. I just don't know why I wasn't hurting that Heartless. It was weird. Clayton dies in a cool way. I'll show you. Just falls on him and crushes him. And they just both kind of lose their hearts, even though you only really see the Heartless lose his. Attain the power of healing! Learn magic spell Cure. Beautiful. So useful, I swear.
Huh?
So interesting to note, Kerchak does not die, which in the original movie he super died, but he's alive in Kingdom Hearts.
Tarzan, home.
What the hell? How? Huh. So yes, now that the wall is exposed, you can explore this other area as well. So that's what we're going to do. The Waterfall Cavern. Before that, the Heartless that we just fought, as I mentioned before, is called Stealth Sneak. Heartless that attuned to the darkness in Clayton's heart and somehow manipulated the light to turn invisible and fought alongside Clayton. So you have this cool waterfall where you can look around. I think there's a few chests in here and there. We'll just look around. Yep, there's one here. So it's a little bit of platforming. You just gotta find your way to the top. Oh, okay. Well, sidle. Come out to here, to this. See another chest right there. Dalmatians. I think that's all the Dalmatians of this world. Yeah, we found all the Dalmatians in the jungle. Very good. Like this. Okay, let's go. Side along this ivy here, and that'll get us to this chest here. An auriculum? Yo! 4 out of 5 stars. Not as rare as dark matter, but yo, auriculum though? That's some serious stuff. In Kingdom Hearts 1, the original, not final mix, that was like the most difficult item to take. I think in that game it was 5 stars. The dark matter came along and reduced it to a 4-star, but still ain't nothing to be after, you know? That's some stuff. Alright, climb this ivy here. I think, can I climb any higher than that? No, I cannot. They don't move a certain way. And there's nothing on this path here. We're almost to the top, I think. I don't know how to get any higher than this. Wait, how do I get there? Okay, I must have to climb this to the top of the legend. Oh no, did I go all the way to the bottom? Wow. Oof. Oof. Kingdom Hearts 1 platforming is not as crisp as I'd like it to be. Oh my god. Oh, I know. I need to be on this ledge because then I go above. Ah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That's why that ledge. So we go in here. The only question mark place in the game, like they do not want to reveal what this is right now. Now, once you explore it, it'll tell you. But for now, they just leave that a secret.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Oh. Oh.
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Ah means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Heart is where the home is.
So that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
It's such a shame that this world couldn't come back in future Kingdom Hearts games because such important stuff happened here. Like, this is real character development. Them actually really becoming friends and not just, you know, allies that are working together for a common goal. Moreover, the scene that happens after we're done in this world is important too. But it is what it is. I mean, we just couldn't get it back. And yeah, there was a keyhole that he just unlocked just now. Another gummy block came through.
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No. This would kill me.
The navigation gummy piece. And here's the Assembly of Darkness again.
What drew the Heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there.
As I said.
It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no
Jafar, now
chance
clear.
against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the rift. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of...
There's Alice. So they're the ones that took her. Also, they have no qualms about showing Jafar because we're actually going to be going to Agrabah really soon, and he's the next Disney villain you're going to cross paths with. Well, guess we better get going. Where's your ship anyway?
Well, not too far.
Sora, Tarzan, friends. And we got the Jungle King. So this is the first keychain that we get in the game. Upgrade the keychains. Different keychains will add different effects to the Keyblade. So yes, the very first additional Keyblade we get. And we learn Red Trinity. Which is going to be very useful later. Oh, we just left the world. Okay. Choking on remember to try it. The gummy block that came out of that glowing hole. It's not like the others. I wonder what it's used for.
I don't know.
Maybe Leon.
He might. Back to Traverse Town then?
I want to be pilot.
Hey, stop it!
Oh, come on! I'm the Keyblade Master.
I don't care who you are, now!
Here we go again. I wasn't expecting them to boot me out of the world, actually. I was just gonna save in Deep Jungle and just save there. Sure. I guess we can go back to Traverse Town before we call it a stream. Obtain a score of 180 or higher. That's gonna be difficult. I can't do that mission, so I'm not gonna go towards Wonderland. I think I'll just go to Olympus Coliseum for a second. And hopefully I can do really well. Really good. Do this. So I guess while I'm flying about, I'll explain this real quick. So that scene that we just saw where Alice just got taken by Alice is the one that aired in the council meeting. She got taken by the Assembly of Darkness. Well, funny thing, that's the scene that can actually change depending on where you decide to do. If you decide to do the world's Adam sequence, you go to Deep Jungle before Wonderland. Obviously, they're not going to have Alice, right? So what happens then is that if the end of that scene when they're bringing in a princess, it'll be Snow White who will have been brought in instead of Alice, showing that they also have Snow White. So the idea is that the Assembly of Darkness are capturing princesses for a goal that so far has not been explained yet. And we'll find that out as we go forward in the story. They have Snow White and they have Alice. And given that it's Wilson, you can also safely assume that they also have Sabor and the Sleeping Beauty mission as well. Could they also have Cinderella? Yeah, they have Cinderella. I'm just gonna say because you remember, if you guys remember from the very beginning of this game, they had Sora was seeing a bunch of princesses gathered in his dreams. Those are all the princesses that have already been captured and taken away. Their worlds lost in darkness. You also saw Belle sleeping Belle, the Beauty from Beauty and the Beast as well. She was also taken away. What else do they have with Christmas? This is where I'm going to wrap up the series once you start to watch this one. Yeah, alright. Ultimately, it's not these ships that give you a lot of points. It's kind of like the blocks you get afterwards. These shoot blocks you get at that point. And we're way past it now. We're at 210. Since we're in the Olympus Coliseum, I'm going to stop by really quick because there's something I do want to point out while I'm here. A Fang Gummy? What is that exactly? So now you notice there's a sign in front of the other signboards. What did they say? Aspiring Heroes, try your strength for the Phil Cup. The Phil Cup is coming soon. Isn't here yet, but it's gonna be here soon. The game starts soon. Now's the time to train. Phil's busy getting everything in. Better not disturb him. So yeah, the games are starting real soon. The next event's coming soon. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and give Sora his new Keyblade now, which is the Jungle King. So when you complete worlds, you're going to get keychains that are kind of like themed around that world. There's other keychains beyond the ones themed to the world as well. But yeah, Wonderland has one too, but we can't get it yet. And so does Olympus Coliseum, of course. But for one reason or another, you can't get it. So yeah, it has a long reach, but seldom deals critical. So it has a longer reach than the default one, as you can see. Has more strength, but you just don't deal critical hits as often. But crits are not something you want to really depend on anyway, at least not yet. It's funny, there's a notes. And I didn't get any new abilities. I didn't use Sonic Blade in that ability because I just still can't equip it. And yeah, as I said earlier, Tarzan's not here. He's stuck to that world. Cannot leave it. So, Chronicles. Sora and his friends sought to reach the gorillas' nesting grounds, but Clayton, possessed by the Heartless, stood in their way. He abducted Jane and hunted down the gorillas. In their final showdown, Sora and company defeated Clayton and an invisible monster named Stealth Steep. Sora finally gained Kerchak's trust and was allowed to go into the nesting grounds. Tarzan led everyone to a cavern with a mysterious keyhole. When Sora sealed the keyblade, he found an unusual gummy block. Although Sora and the others couldn't find their friends, the new gummy block should help them to get to another world. Sora, Donald, and Goofy said goodbye to Tarzan and with the others, and continued with their journey. Who else did I encounter? Oh, Clayton. Right, they updated his description because now you know he was a villain. He thinks his animals only spread his lust for power in the darkness and his heart attracted the heartless, and they used him for their own evil purposes. It's kind of cool that they updated. I didn't know they did that. Also, I'm going to switch this out a little. I want to have cure on the shortcut menu because I need to be able to cure myself when possible. I want to keep fire shortcut as well because that's a rapid fire attack. Blizzard is a spread attack. I can just use it if it's absolutely necessary. So this is going to be my current spread: Fire, Thunder, and Cure. And I didn't use much items in that battle. What I have now is honestly kind of okay. 2 ethers and a Mega Potion, yeah, I think that's okay. So off we go. There's no tournament right now, so there's really no reason for us to stick around here. What I can do, though, is try a second attempt at that gummy mission so I have to go back to Traverse Town anyway. 30 or more shield blocks is what I'm going for. So now that I have that in mind, I'm gonna just be extra careful. Going for the shield blocks. All he does is shield all the shield blocks. Many hits I need to get the shield blocks. God, I missed one. I hope that's where am I at? 14? 30? Okay. This is where I get some serious shield block from those. Blast away. You can only get rid of one roll. Okay. I didn't get as many as I would have liked from that little exchange there. There's more here. We're done. Really happy with the ship I have right now. It's doing some damage. As I go forward, I'm going to need better ones because the offense from the enemies are going to get even harder as we go forward in the game. But for what I have now, we're good. This is health, actually. I was kind of lax on my health because I was trying to focus on we are Traverse Town. It's so weird that when you get to still get no other world does that. Yeah, I got another thing. Veteran Pilot Trophy is what I got. Nice. So, we need to see Leon, and we have access to the Red Trinities now. That's gonna open up some doors. So, the trip to we're back here in Traverse Town. There's a lot to be done now. Now that we have access to the Red Trinity, and then we need to see Leon, a lot's gonna happen. So I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. I'm gonna go ahead and deliver these postcards since I didn't do so last time. Mega Elixir! Bro! Oh man. Fully restores that party's HP and MP can be equipped by party members, but you do not want to give that to party members. I don't think you can even buy Mega Elixirs anywhere in the game. That's the most valuable items. Oh my god. 8th postcard, an auriculum. Wow. That's some good stuff. Alright, so let me go to the save point. There's a lot to do in Traverse Town, and next stream is going to be dedicated mostly to Traverse Town. I don't imagine it'll be too long because even though there's a lot to do, it's just not as much as a full world would be, but all the same. Alrighty then. So, gonna hit up that save real quick. Yep. Save the game actually, not just... There we go. And with that, I'm going to sign off this time, guys. So, catch you guys next time for the Traverse Town stream. Peace.